Greetings, everyone. This is your girl, LaSage, coming to you with day 21 of 28 days of self-love. Today is a special day. Happy Father's Day to all of my present fathers who love their children no matter what, who are there for their children, who were able to learn to face their demons and, still be fathers to their children. I definitely want to give a special thank you to you all. But at the same time, there's a lot of anger around Father's Day. It's not as appreciated as Mother's Day. And that is because there are so many families that have been split up, whether it is because of the father leaving and not knowing how to be a father because they didn't learn how to be a father, and they weren't, they didn't take up the challenge or whatever the case is, or the mother refused to allow them to see their child, or maybe things with the courts. However, whatever the situation is, understand that everyone has a life path, and that you chose before you got here your path of the characters you needed to play in your path. They were already pre-chosen. You chose your mother and your father to bring out those best qualities in you, to challenge you to remember who you are, who you truly are. So having anger towards your parents, either one who has not been there for you, it does nothing but harbor toxins inside of you. And I urge you to find it in your heart and find a way to forgive your parents for whatever it is, whether it's their absence or their presence, but dysfunctional presence. For so long, there was a burning desire for me to have my biological father. Yes, I had a stepdad, but I wanted my biological father there. I wish that he was there. I went through phases of anger, of, all these things, only to get to a place where I became grateful that I didn't have my biological father growing up, and that I had the circumstances that I had, because it made me realize who I am today. But it also made me remember my greatness, because I had to face my independence and find out things on my own. Therefore, now I'm able to come to you with, hey, look, I'm able to help my daughter. Hey, look, I've been through this. I'm not going to stop you from going through your path or going through what it is that you need to go through. However, if I can help you in any way and guide you and allow you to be aware when these things come up, then maybe, just maybe, you will make a different choice, or a choice that is best for you and your highest and greatest good. That's what mindfulness and awareness is about. And so I don't share things or share my story or share things about me as much as to take the focus off of you, as much to help you to see that you're not me, but you still deserve all the greatness that is ahead of you, that is for you. And that just because somebody else went through something and didn't come out on the other side, or just because somebody is dealing with something and you feel like it's worse than your situation, and you feel like you shouldn't feel bad about it because there are people whose fathers weren't there, but your father was there. Maybe your father wasn't a present father, but he was still there, in the household. Maybe you don't have an emotional connection. Maybe he was abusive. Maybe there was just some things that you wish to, not speak on. However, I urge you to realize and be aware that what happened to you also could happen to somebody else next to you. And nobody's issue is greater than yours, because your issue is your issue, and that is something that you have to deal with in order to grow. So deal with yourself, deal with your own issues. And if you can reach out and help someone who you can understand what they're going through, then reach out. Don't be afraid. People just need to know that they have a support system. They need to know that they're not alone. And you're not alone. I'm here to tell you, you're not alone. And in many of the things that you may have dealt with, just all around, appreciate who you are. Appreciate your circumstances, because that is that is what is going to shape you into the beautiful person that you already are. Okay? It's going to shape you and help you to realize that. So be okay. Be okay with just forgiving and loving. You don't have to be all lovey-dovey and all that stuff. You just need to let go and forgive. And once you start loving yourself, you will start appreciating who you are. You'll start appreciating, and you won't miss what you didn't have, because you'll realize that if you had it, which you may have gotten it and attracted it in relationships because you wished you had it so bad. But the very idea that you wish you had that thing, you're attracting it into your life regardless. And so it is not your father who you should be angry with. It's no one that you should be angry with. Let it go. Let it go. Yes, I understand feelings of anger towards the situation, but feel it and let it go. Text your father, Happy Father's Day, not because he was a great father to you, not because he deserves your respect, not because any of that. Do it because he is still the other half of what created you. And without your father, there would be no you. And if you don't like who you are, then these videos are for you to learn to love who you are. And when you learn to love and accept yourself and appreciate the qualities that you possess, then you'll be thankful that, yeah, you know what? My father he was not there, but man, he sure did give me a great voice. Because I sure got my voice from him. I surely got my talents, all of my talents, my singing, my ability to speak, my artwork, my artistry, just my creativity all together, my looks. I got a lot from my father. So he gave me, regardless of if he didn't give me his time because he was dealing with his own issues, he still gave me things. And I am appreciative. My mother was present. And she gave me things. But guess what? Whatever I feel that they did not give to me, I have to go and fill in the blanks on my own. I have to reparent myself and be the parent to myself that I wish that I had. I have to tell myself and encourage myself the way that I wish my parent had encouraged me. So on this Father's Day, be grateful regardless of the type of situation that you had growing up. Be grateful and be in love. I love you for who you are because I see straight through you. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your Sunday.